time is now 4:39 in the morning on Monday. And I just dropped off at the airport and I have almost $400 on. I really needed that. But it looks like it's going good. I hope the rest of the week will be profitable as well. Yep. Tonight I had one customer pay me with American, and he was telling me that his $20 bill was worth about $40, his American $20 bill. I said, well, let me check that. So I went on with the phone and I went to currency exchange, and it worked out that no, his $20 was not gonna quite make it. His $20 was less than 30. So he ended up having $27, and that was worth $37 according to the exchange of the day. His fare ended up being $41, but that's all he had. Thankfully, I had some good tips to make up for, you know, the $4 that his American money was under. So it worked out. I was busy before midnight, and then it slowed down to something a little more reasonable. And so now we got some daylight peeking in, and I've had a good night. I've watched a bit of video. Didn't sleep. I guess I must have got enough sleep on the weekend, enough rest on the weekend, and so I'm not even feeling tired right now. Yeah, and having almost 400 on is nice. When I get back into town, I might have pass me on the right, why don't you? Yeah, might have more than 400 because I still have another hour to go. And I got Mr. On Time again. He's going to want the car at 6. Yeah, maybe I have time for one more trip. Okay, got 4 more nights to go this week. This Monday night was not particularly good. It was slow, but it was not a complete write-off. I still did $210 worth of business, but 210 is not quite up to scratch. I like to have at least 250. 250 is not too much to ask, especially since I did, what, 14 or 15 trips. No, it was not stellar at all. Did a lot of sitting around, did a lot of waiting. I think the biggest gap was 2 hours. And there's the gas station, but I'm gonna go the long way around so I can talk to you, you know. So, yeah. Sometimes the wait between calls was too long. I waited over an hour, I think. back at least 3 times. Yeah, you don't make a lot of money that way. And yeah, this is the trend, you know. It's hard to make a buck. I waited an hour before I had my first call. Then I had 2 or 3 in a row. And then, you know, waiting an hour at the beginning of the shift, that's not right. Not at all right. Now, the question is it just the economy? Or is it that we have this stupid overseas dispatch? They actually called me to tell me that one of my customers may have lost a phone in my car. Really? Oh, what's that kid doing on a bike? You probably hit the floor. I'll probably edit that out. This phone has fallen enough times. And the dashboard on this car, you can't really wedge it in there anywhere. You can only stick it on the top. Yeah. I really have had enough. The time is now 5:24, but I do have a chiropractor's appointment, so I want to be done early. And I'm not getting any calls now. They're just not coming in. So why should I wait for one more call and then to be late? I washed the car. I've detailed the interior. Now I'm gonna just go to the gas station and fuel up. And that will be that. 3 more nights to go this week. I really hope that they will be better than this one. Time is now 6:06 a.m. 6:06, and I'm tired. And this thing was trying to send me on another trip, but I just, no. I've been out here 12 hours. That's more than enough. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't want to work anymore. I just want to go home. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I had a busy night. I've got 24 trips on. Oh, I should have marked that one down, shouldn't I? Let me take care of that first, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back. I had forgot to put in the details of the last trip. Now I put it in my log, and it's okay. Make sure this phone doesn't move. Got me more or less centered in the screen, and hopefully it won't topple on the floor again. Yeah, like I said, I was busy. I got about $430 on it. 440, something in that vicinity. I'm gonna go straight to the bank, because half of it is cash, the other half of it is Interac. Yeah, so I got more than my lease for the week together in Interac. weeks already, and I still have 2 nights to go. So I'll have some overs next week, and I also have some overs this week. This is why I'm going to the bank to make a deposit. Now, yes, I am tired. This was a surprising Wednesday night. It was the date is like the 15th, I think. Oh, you on a bike and you in a car. Oh. Well, the phone didn't fall. Good. So I got it wedged in there just enough. And I'm gonna go past another branch of the bank, make my deposit, and head to the gas station, fuel up. Oh yeah. What else is there? Not much on my mind right now, just that I'm tired and want to relax and have a bite to eat and have a couple drinks and go to sleep. That's where I'm at. I deserve a rest. I worked hard. Dumb time and place for a traffic light. 2 more nights to go this week. I hope they go fast. I'm always looking forward to the weekend. I just had another busy night. I did $345 worth, and I'm tired. Couple things towards the end were very upsetting. I got sent to the noodle box at Uptown Mall to pick up a customer for 5:20 in the morning. Time is now 6:45. So 5:20 in the morning. I get there at 5:10, 5:12, 5:13, something like that. I'm there for 5:20. I'm waiting. I'm watching something on my phone. Customer doesn't show up at 5:20. By 5:30, the customer still doesn't show up, and that's when I give up. Then I'm sent to 3550 Blanchard, which is effectively right near where I am. So I called the customer to find out where exactly at 3550 Blanchard she is, because it's Uptown Mall. There are lots of floors and walls, and the signal bounces off of everything, and so you don't get an accurate reading of where the call is originating from when you use the app to book a taxi. So I call her up and she says, I'm not there. I'm at Constance. And I go, Constance? Why did it send me here then? Well, obviously, it was an operator error while making the booking, because she didn't do it right. The system has in its memory that she's at 3550 Blanchard, and that's where she keeps getting sent. So I rushed to get for her 5:45 time call so that she wouldn't be late for work. Going above and beyond the call of duty, and for all that trouble I got $345 now. And of course, you know, some of that goes towards the fuel, $20, and another $100 goes towards the lease on the car. So basically I'm taking home $225, on which I have to pay goods and services tax and income tax. Yay! So what did I really make? 170, 180. Yeah, the world is not fair, is it? Well, I'm gonna just park this thing now since I'm coming towards our point of parking. And I'm just gonna go around this corner here, park it right over there. I'll be back for one more night this week. Just one more night to go. Well, let's do some precision parking here. Well, that's not that good. Let's make it better. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Time is now 4:44 a.m. And I just dropped off at the airport. I had a busy-ish night. I did go to sleep a couple times. I tried to watch the same hour-long video 3 times, and each time I fell asleep. And it was interesting stuff too. But I fell asleep. And now I'm dropping off at the airport, and I got $315 on, which is fine. This week turned out much better than the week before, which I'm very happy about, because if I'd had another week like the last week, I'd be hurting right now, but it looks like things are going to be all right. Yeah. So, yeah, this last customer is a woman who is an accountant, and she owns houses in Hawaii and Spain, and she travels a lot. And the places that she owns, they're all rental properties. So she goes to visit these places and fix them up. I don't know. I'm kind of glad I don't have a lot of possessions. You know, everything I own fits in 2 rooms, which is fine. Which is fine. I don't need to have a lot of possessions. If you've got properties all over the world and you have to go travel to them to fix them up and to maintain them, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of juggling of different things. I like a more peaceful life. Yeah, the night was peaceful. I didn't have any problems from anyone. And now we got the morning coming. Well, this has been a much better week, so I'm thankful for that. And I hope yours is better than mine.